Welcome back, guys, to Professor Layton and Pandora's box, where last episode. Heading back to Dropstone's train station, Flora had an incident on her lonesome before we reached our destination, boarding the Molentary Express once more with a new highlighted passenger on board. Having missed 2 puzzles, we take the second one on in Granny Riddleton's shack to begin Chapter 3, A Diverging Path. I'm not doing hot, but it's hat weather, supposedly. Gotta keep the sun off your bonce. There is a fellow with very particular rules about when he wears his hat. When it's sunny, he always wears his hat. When it's rainy, he doesn't wear his hat. When it's cloudy, he doesn't wear his hat unless it's been cloudy for 2 days in a row, in which case he wears his hat on the second of these days. Why? Below is a schedule of when this fellow decided to wear his hat over the course of 1 week. Use the panels to fill in the weather for each day of the week. Only one of these days is cloudy. Oh. There's 2 rainy days. And he doesn't wear his hat on a rainy day. Can you move this? Okay, that one's fixed. So that has to be both rainy, right? When it's cloudy, he doesn't wear his hat unless it's been cloudy for 2 days in a row, though. We have to put them there. I can't move that out. So it would mean that cloudy has to be there. Right? Because we don't know the weather on the prior Sunday. But he wore his hat. So you'd have to be it's cloudy, cloudy, sunny, cloudy, didn't wear his hat. So that's the first day of cloudy. Rainy, he didn't wear his hat, because if it was cloudy, he'd wear his hat, and if it was sunny, he'd wear his hat. It was sunny the next day, so he wore his hat. It was rainy, so he didn't, and then it was sunny again. Somehow, I'm going to be wrong here, too.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Hey!
Ha! Wonderful.
That voting one really messed me up too. Excellent. If you assume that the Monday shown was the second cloudy day in a row, then our friend must have worn his hat on that day. The rest of the solution then falls right into place. Right, Granny Riddleton's been done. Granny Riddleton, you did me a disservice with that one puzzle. I took fewest way too literally. Finally, time to get down to business. It's been ages since I got to do some real work. What do you mean? Didn't you just finish repairing the train? Sort of, but before I can kick back, I've got to do... Oops. I mean nothing. Things are good. Tell me more. Finally. Oh, you're not going to tell me more. Hey, it looks like we're just supposed to return back. I think it gave me a time to go to Granny Riddleton. Hello? Good day, sir. The name's Conrad. I'm a student from the village of Dropstone. I'm headed to Luxembourg, so it seems we'll be travelling together for a while at least. Yeah, have you heard about that long tunnel on the way to Luxembourg? When the train passes through it, every light on board is switched off. Stranger still, once the train nears the tunnel, all access to the Deluxe carriage is cut off. What if someone needs to go to the toilet in the dark? Something very weird must be going on if they shut off access to the Deluxe carriage. Of course, it all makes perfect sense. Why didn't I see it before? Look, I think I've worked things out. Quickly, to the Deluxe carriage. I'm right behind you, Professor. What did you work out? Professor Luke and Flora decided to visit the Deluxe carriage. You're not even giving me a puzzle, kiddo. Oh, all of a sudden, I'm just so sleepy. Traveling by train always makes me so sleepy. So sleepy you won't give me a puzzle? Probably gone now. No, maybe not. Because we just had an encounter and we decided to go a different way. So that makes me wonder if, of course, a puzzle will appear, but no. No one really wants to talk about anything. You are really just setting off back. It's almost like we're on a little bit of a story part. And it just wants me to get there. The old couple left. Oh. Hello. Good day, sir. I'm headed back to Luxembourg, where I teach the sciences. Where might you and yours be headed? Our destination is, well, flexible. You see, we're travelling in search of a relic called the Elysian Box. We've managed to find some anecdotal evidence suggesting the box is linked to a strange town. A phantom town not recorded on any map in human possession. Does this sound familiar to you at all? This science lady's like, rubbish, poppycock. Oh, mercy me, you've got quite an adventure on your hands, haven't you? Well, I can't say I've heard of the particular town you speak of. I can offer you another tale I've heard. Some say the Molentary Express stops at an eerie town that's terrorized by a vampire. First rumors of a vampire, now phantom towns. Goodness, it's like we're living in a mystery novel. Oh, okay. They're vampies too? Sitting down for a few minutes on the sofa here is enough to make me sleepy. It's just that comfy. Vampires. It's that boy. Gone back to my place. Here we are, Deluxe carriage. Something's written on that sign on the door. Actually, it appears to be a puzzle of some sort. Yes, I've been looking at it the entire time we go here. I've hunched that if we solve that puzzle, we can gain access to the carriage. Oh, okay. Puzzle lock. The door's code. In order to pass through this door, Luke and Layton must arrange the symbols according to the following rules. The star must be next to the moon. The X must be second from the top. Okay. Does that mean seconds? God damn. The circle must be somewhere above the diamond. The moon must be located 2 places below the diamond. Give it a shot. If the X is second from the top, moon must be located 2 places below the diamond. Right. The circle must be somewhere above the diamond. The star must be next to the moon. That's it. The star must be next to the moon. Fine. The X must be second from top. If that is second from top. The circle must be somewhere above the diamond. Yes. The moon must be located 2 places below the diamond. Yes. Somehow I feel I've got that wrong because second from top is the issue. No? Okay.
And there we have it.
You're in. Good job cracking that code. There we are. The door's open now. You got a new hamster toy. A Mario block. A Goomba. Use this block to help your hamster get in shape. Can I make you not flabby anymore? Goodness, look at this place. It's off the scale. Yes, it's far more luxurious than the standard carriages. These tickets must cost a pretty penny. And we just busted on in. Alright, can I make you walk far enough now, guys? I think I can, you know. Get exercising.
I'm not so good at moving and stuff.
You guys just aren't so good at moving and stuff, I understand it. I mean, just having 3 things automatically means we walk 15 spots. Wait, it's not going to have a penalty if I walk too far, right? Sam's really... You chat, you're really interested in these toys. Huh? That looked like it was written for, was it 4 away? Oh no. Oh no. Did I place you wrong, chat? Wait. Do I have to be facing it? Oh, so because it looked downwards, it didn't go the right way?
I'm not so good at moving.
So it also has to be in your field of vision. I guess that makes sense for a toy and all. Oh wait, this isn't going to be in your field of vision, is it? Oh, god damn it. So field of vision is an important thing. But you know to see its special characteristics. Oh, god damn it. The hamster isn't interested in these blocks, but they are useful for blocking its path and line of sight. Position them accordingly for maximum effectiveness. Oh god, there's special things. This tiny stump attracts the hamster if he's within free spaces of it. However, an apple is also within free spaces. The hamster always goes for the apple instead. What? The hamster is attracted to this door below a house when it's within free spaces of it. You'll always ignore it in favor of an apple if there's one nearby. Oh no. So the block he doesn't like is just to make you go a different direction. Great. Well, chat, you still remain lazy. Meanwhile, we have to help our young one. Could you make me a tea with some oasis leaf and a double dose of briskberry? You mean this? Oh, this tea sure hits the spot. Sweet, and it's got me ready to start walking again. Now that's good tea. Luke seems restored and in high spirits. Found another hint coin for the trouble. We've helped him out with some tea. He's been completely ignoring the descriptions. I didn't realize that was going to be like a major part of it in the end. I just want to make you walk. Little did I know, you're too bloomin' lazy for it. Not too dark, not too bright. You can't beat high quality lighting. You cannot. Wow, the doorknob is so shiny I can see my face in it. This door is very minimalist, but it's clearly well made. Oh, Professor, this room is just breathtaking. And 1.5 times as big as our room to boot. Let's just look at how super squishy this sofa is. Whee! Come now, don't jump on the sofa. Luke, remember that discussion we had about how gentlemen should act in front of ladies? Wow, you're right. It's so squishy. Whee! Yeah, ladies. Okay, hey, what are you doing here? Radical surprise, dudes. Anyway, sorry to burst in on the party, but I'm just here to snazz up the rooms. Oh, let's see. Do I put them here? Negative. Sammy, that's no good. Hey, you there, smart looking dude. I mean you, man. Me, good sir. Uncle Beluga, the boss, told me to jazz the place up with some flowers. Can you work out where I should put these things to make this whole area smell nice? Of course, it shouldn't be too much trouble to find a spot for flowers as lovely as these. On the table, by the door. There's nothing like freshly cut roses to boost your spirits. Can you help Sammy freshen up the whole carriage with their fragrance? Touch a square of your stylus to place a rose. The fragrance of each rose reaches 2 squares in all directions but can't penetrate walls. If the fragrance of 2 or more roses overlap, the resulting smell will be overpowering. So make sure to keep your roses spaced out. Touch an existing rose to remove it. And we put it down to see how far it goes. Yeah, this is a nice little one. That goes there now. You move one up? No? Okay, that's bad. Unless I can... What's that one? To there. To there. There and there. That should be enough, right? Oh, okay.
This should do the trick.
It just auto-completes. I love a puzzle I can't fail.
We have it.
Well done. 5 roses were just enough to freshen up the carriage. There. How's that? Oh, petalicious. It's not crazy, but it makes a statement. I'm sure to go down a treat with the boss man. Well, anyhow, kick back, relax, and enjoy the rest of your ride on the Molentary Express. It smells lovely in here now. Yes, quite nice, I say. But back to the task at hand. We've given this place a once-over and come up empty-handed. The gentleman can't very well go barging into other people's rooms, so let's return to our room. Oh, Professor, do we have to? Feels like it's got so late. Can't we just stay here for now? And Preston, Luke, and Flora decide to return to their quarters once more. Oh, we're really not exploring anymore. There's a hint coin over here. Nothing in the flowers. Something to check out. Cool, this carpet is even fluffier than the one we've got. The curtains here are even finer than those in our carriage. There must be more hint coins in this place, to be honest, but... Someone outside, right? It's the strangest thing. All of a sudden, I'm so tired. What's the matter, Flora? Oh, gosh, all of a sudden, I'm sort of sleepy, too. All right, you two, this is no time for jokes. Oh, dear, I'm suddenly quite tired myself. What? Huh? What's going on out there? Am I dreaming? We may have not gone to Luxembourg, but we're in the tunnel, supposedly. Two trains pass in the darkness of the long tunnel. Move them around so that each locomotive ends up on the opposite track while keeping its carriages in the same order. The only carriages that don't need to end up on the opposing track are the number 2 carriages of both trains. What? Did we switch our carriage? Is that what it's saying? We got our train switched mid-journey. What? Okay. Can't go through there. You can go into there. God, this would have taken some time. No wonder you have to knock everyone unconscious. Let's get one back there. 2 in here. Now we need 3. We need to keep 2 up there. 2 comes down to here, I guess. 3 can go there. This can move up. Let's just bring that down. Because there's no hurt in doing so. Bring that down, bring that down. Put 1 up in its position. Okay, we need 4 down, which we can get pretty easily, but we need to switch these around. Let's go with 4 over here. Switch the 2 to there. 3 goes all the way down. 2 comes up. 3, 4.
Just leave it to me.
Yeah, I like those puzzles.
That was almost too easy.
Oh, what if one picker had off? That's right, the 2 trains speed off into the darkness, each carrying the number 2 carriage of the other. My word, I must have fallen asleep on the sofa. How careless of me. Do you know what happened in that tunnel, Luke? Sorry, Professor, but I slept through the whole thing too. And I had the strangest dream. My dream part of the Molentary Express switched tracks while we were in the tunnel. Switched tracks? You mean to say one of the train's carriages is now riding different rails? It might not have been a dream after all. If one carriage did split off from the train, it would no longer be bound for Luxembourg. Maybe that carriage is how you get to that phantom town. I'm beginning to suspect that you're right on the money, Luke. I hope the phantom town isn't as creepy as it sounds. You got a new hamster toy? Use the light bulb to get the chat into shape.
Everybody get ready to rock. The next stop is Folsense. Come on, passengers. Let me hear you scream.
Folsense, eh? Of course. How could I have missed this? Do you recall how this ticket was missing a destination? Well, it seems that the destination was staring us in the face all along.
Really? But where, Professor?
It's a code. A ticket to where? The numbers stand for alphabet then? In front of you is the ticket that Layton and Luke found in Dr. Schrader's flat. At first glance, the ticket appears to have no destination written on it, but when you look at it just the right way, the ticket discloses its destination, the town of Folsense. See SNS, yes. The key to spotting the destination is the number that has been cut out of the ticket. Can you work out which number must have been there? Use the ticket in the instruction booklet to puzzle this one out. Wait, what? Eh? What, eh? Oh? They don't mean the physical one, do they? No. Surely don't, no. No ticket in here. You made me believe. You made me believe. Oh, what instruction booklet do you mean? Wait, maybe that is the instruction booklet. Do I have one? There's not one in here, I don't think. I have a Nintendo Wi-Fi connection booklet. That's probably not it. Then I have health and safety precautions booklet. If there was a booklet that came with it, it is not in this. I have a selling me Nintendo Switch booklet. Selling me a Game Boy booklet. That's not it. And a Club Nintendo code for it. So I don't think I've got the booklet mentioned. If there was a booklet, am I just reading into this so much? So it's unsolvable if you bought used copy with no manuals. One thing I don't have in here, I have everything else but a manual. God damn it. I don't know if it came with a manual. Well, I could totally do it without one, supposedly, so... Number that has been cut out of the ticket. I mean, are they copying each other? Are they letters or numbers? Folsense is where it says. You gotta wonder if, like, the numbers that are there kind of combine. N92, A2, 23. I don't have the booklet, so I'm a bit worried about that, if I needed it or not. To find the answer, you have to fold the ticket in a particular way. So they have a physical version of the same ticket in the booklet, which they want you to fold. By the sounds of it? So you actually get to do it yourself. So if you fold it at the point where the number is missing, what do you think you see? Kind of do something weird with the 5, don't you? Hold the ticket lengthwise and fold it inwards along the middle. Next, fold each side outwards halfway along each row of numbers. Top half of the top row of numbers and the bottom half of the bottom row of numbers will connect to each other, revealing a string of letters. Oh, okay, I get you. Okay. I don't have the ticket for me to be able to do it with, but it's most likely the same as this after all. So there's the line that is folded down in the middle here. So it'd be a 5 or 2, wouldn't it? Judging by that hint. The top half of the top row of numbers and the bottom half of the bottom row of numbers will connect to each other, revealing. So you next fold each side outwards halfway along each row of numbers. Outwards. This would have been really cool if you actually had the thing. There's you got a picture of it for me, have you? Yeah, it's the exact same ticket then. So it does want you to do it in real life, but unfortunately we don't actually have it. Which is a shame, it's not in there. I imagine, to be honest, it would have been folded up and thrown away. It is a second-hand copy of the game. It kind of makes sense if kids have been playing with it, they wouldn't put it back in. I don't really buy games personally, thinking that I'm going to sell them. So so the top row of thingy and the bottom row of... Top half of the bottom row of numbers and the bottom of half of the bottom... And the top half of the top row of numbers and the bottom half of the bottom row of numbers will connect to each other. So anything that's in the green connects. Well, it's basically only a 2 or it could be a 3. I guess. Yeah, I get that the word Folsense is written on the ticket. Which number must belong in the cutout portion in order to form an E when the ticket is folded, yeah. So it's a 3. I kind of get that thing. It's a shame we didn't have the ticket. Well, that's really cool. I love the idea of this. I just kind of wish I had the ticket. This is probably also why they had this hint here, describing it intensely like bang on. Because what if you don't have the ticket? What if you like somehow didn't put it in the game? Like it was a manufacturer error or something. You can see it, but you can't do like the fun bit that is there. I love the fact that they actually had like a physical piece of media to do this puzzle with. Oh, it meant the number must be to form an E when the ticket is folded. Again, it's still a perspective thing. It might not actually be a 3 itself. Because it's when it's folded. So it could just be a 2. I'm gonna go with that.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Yeah. Probably wasn't going to be straight up a 3 because of that. It probably was going to be a 2 because it's half of the 2 and the 5, yeah. That's really cool. I just wish I had the ticket. The missing number is 2. If all the ticket is shown and line up the 2 sets of numbers, they form letters that spell out the word Folsense. It looks like the ticket's destination was there all along. So even from the start, you know, you knew it's Folsense because of what they said. The destination's there. That's so cool. And that's what it would have looked like? That's really cool. Nice. Use 3 inch cones for that. That's great.
I get it. I suppose that means we've almost reached our destination.
Yes.
Whoa, this is strange. When did it get so dark?
What do you mean?
I do believe we've arrived at the next stop. I don't see Flora, Professor. Where could she be? Hi, you two. Glad to see you're finally awake. Flora, where did you get off to? I'm sorry, but the carriage was really stuffy, so when we stopped, I went outside for some air. You went out alone? Are you crazy? It's dangerous out there. Who knows what kind of oddballs could be out lurking around? Oh, well, I'll be more careful from now on. What's your tone, Luke? A gentleman always remembers to treat a lady with kindness and respect. Now, since we're all back together, why don't we get off this train and see where we are? Right, the second mystery is done. Oh, again, So you actually had it in the booklet and you had to rip it out? So this is probably why the booklet wasn't in there. It wouldn't surprise me if the second-hand thing goes, oh, okay, that looks ripped and broken, you know what I mean? And they just don't put it in, you know? It wouldn't surprise me if that's a thing. But equally, if you did rip it out, like, it sounds like something you'd tear or break or a kid would just misplace. Right, well, we got to get off the train. Oh, I can't look out by the look of it.